Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the gods. Welcome to the Rug Pool. I'm your host, Darth Flocka, the Padawan Alchemist. Alright. We're doing this here live right here. You know what I'm saying? I might let a couple people join up before I get going. You feel me? Got some heat I'm finna bring out. Straight like that. Today we are dealing with the origins of evil. Okay, everybody's, you look at the world, when you even hear the word evil, people quickly associate, the word evil with something supernatural. Because even in the definition of the word evil, it's talking about some supernatural force or some sort of goddamn, what would you call it? Some sort of cosmic force that is divinely against everything good. You know, some wicked shit. Okay. Because I've been breaking down, peace to the gods, peace to the gods. I've been breaking down um, the origins of the soul. Okay. The last video I did, I haven't uploaded yet, but it's going to be up. It's called Remember Yourself. Okay. Basically, we got to understand that being that we've been incarnated into the physical, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there, religion set up to throw people off of what the actual truth is in regards to good and evil. You know what I'm saying? Because people's perception of good and evil these days is simply based off what they call moralism. You know. Hold on. Yeah, based on moralism and things like that. You know, a person's behavior, if you will, in society. Okay. Straight like that. Person's behavior in society. And you got to think, when you look at morality, okay, the word morality is interesting because it's a person's behavior based on society. Now, if society is fucked up, how can you know what I'm saying, talk about moralism in any way, shape, or form? You know, especially in America. I think that's very hypocritical, and especially on Earth. On Earth. Straight like that. So, a question I ask people on my Instagram was, can animals sin? You look at the jungle, you look at animals, things and shit, That's the question I ask. Are animals, peace to the gods? Peace to the gods. Can animals sin? And I think the poll was about 70 to 30 people. Majority of people were saying no. Okay, animals are not capable. Oh no, not sin. The question was, are animals capable of what humans call evil? Okay, can animals be evil? You know what I'm saying? In that essence, in the same way that humans can. You know what I mean? Like I said, 70% of people said yeah. Like I said, about 30% of people said no. I mean, no, opposite. 70% said no, 30% said yeah. So when I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, when I'm looking at it, right? I'm like, damn, there's people actually out there that look at animals and believe that they are capable of being evil. So I want you to think about something for an example. If you got a dog, right, and let's say you have an inside dog, right? Your dog is inside the house. You got its own spot, all right, and you have to go to work. You're smart. You set up a few piss pads and some shit on the ground for the dog to, you know what I'm saying? uh, Piss and shit on the pad and shit, so you ain't got to worry about too much extra. But let's say your dog pisses on the pad, and then the next day shits on the floor. Next day pisses on the pad, and then shits on the floor, and then shits on the floor again. But here's the thing: the first time you let it pass, second time you pop the dog or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You knock the dog upside the shit and let it know. You know what I'm saying? Dog, goddamn piss right here. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Come on. Now let's say that behavior continues. You know what I'm saying? The dog keeps going from pissing on the pad, right, to shitting on the floor, pissing on the floor, whatever. Are you gonna continue to beat that dog every single time? Or are you gonna simply realize that it's a fucking dog? It's a damn dog. Like, oh, nigga, you could train the dog. It's a fucking dog. It's a fucking animal. Do animals have the same rules as humans? So when I ask people, are animals capable of being what they call evil? It's like, how can they? A dog is gonna be a motherfucking dog. I just thought about this in my head. If your ass get in the water, right? Let's say you out on a damn yacht, living life. You decide to take a damn swim or a dive. You know, you off a boat or whatever. You want to go swimming in the goddamn water in the damn ocean, and a damn shark come and eat your motherfucking ass, or a stingray come and sting you. You know, you just fucking around and you get stung by a damn stingray. Your ass die. Is the damn stingray evil for doing that? Let's say some sharks come through and just start eating up everybody at the damn beach. Are you gonna call the damn sharks wicked, evil, or are you gonna say, goddamn, your ass shouldn't have been in the water with no goddamn sharks. Sharks do what the fuck they do. You go into the goddamn jungle and you make it out in the morning, I'll be surprised. You go into the Amazon, you go out somewhere in Africa where they got lions and fucking gorillas and fucking hyenas and panthers and shit, and your ass come out alive, good on you. You know, because people know you go in them damn jungles, you know what I'm saying, nighttime or dark time. You feel me? You go into or daytime. You go into them damn jungles. What? Panther eat your ass, snake bite your ass, spider bite your ass, you trip and fall into a 6-foot Venus flytrap and get ate up. I mean, come on, I'm telling you, insects alone might get you in the goddamn jungle. So here's the thing: are we finna start calling poison dart frogs and fucking black widow spiders evil Because they will kill your motherfucking ass? No. No. Me personally, when I look at the animal kingdom, I look at it just like that, as the fucking animal kingdom. Now, we are dealing with the origins of evil. And the reason why I asked the question about animals before I asked the question, um, or before I start breaking down the origins of evil, is because my question is this: what the hell do you think the human being is? So when we're sitting here and we're like, okay, the origins of evil. You look up the word evil, some wicked shit, supernatural, cosmic force of some evil, you know. When people think of the word evil, they typically go back to, or they think of, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, you know, demons, if you will. Now that's where things get real interesting. Okay, because there's some science into that side right there. So I'm looking and I'm searching, and I ended up striking goddamn gold when it comes to the origins of evil, because it's been in our face the whole time. They've been playing in our face the whole time, you know. Now, when you look at the human with no soul is nothing more than a two-legged, two-armed, hairless goddamn monkey. Like goddamn Frieza was saying. Every time you seen goddamn Goku now. Goddamn monkey. You know? Now this ain't on no goddamn Charles Darwin motherfucking evolution type shit. No. What I'm getting at is the basis of the human is at its core an animal on earth. Now, I could say that with confidence because I know something miraculous happened. Pure mammal. Something something divine happened. The animal was given the soul. Okay? Now, you have to understand, we're dealing with cosmic shit and cosmic principles. All right? When you, okay, let's go back. The movie, the Matrix trilogy. When you look at the Matrix, right, you got Neo. And in the second movie, Neo pops up and meets the architect, right? The one who designed the Matrix, the one who runs the whole shit, whatever, whatever. Okay. Um, and the architect lets him know about his op, Agent Smith. All right. Now you have to understand, in that Matrix, I can use the Matrix because pretty much a lot of people have seen that shit, you know. You got Agent Smith and you got Neo. Okay. Now, Agent Smith, when you really break down the whole shit, is the one. Okay, he fits the whole description of the one. But I'm not going there right now. What I am saying, the way the movie portrays it, is you have this battle of what appears to be good and evil. Neo, how the majority of people take it, is the good guy. Okay. And then you got Agent Smith. But even in the newest movie, put it like this: what I'm getting at is, what I'm getting at is, every time Neo wake up in the damn Matrix, Agent Smith wake up. It's called duality. And that's what you have. You have good and you have evil. Okay. In the movie, even like I said, in the fourth movie, the newest one they came out with, um, they actually show it. You know, as soon as Neo was basically coming online and figuring out who the fuck he was, you know what I'm saying? His fucking boss, Agent Smith, snapped out of it too. And it was like right on cue, you know, because you can't have one without the other. See, and that's the thing that even your average person doesn't understand. You know, when they see evil, quote unquote, in the world, you know, according to man's standards, you know, it's not something that you can have one without the other when you understand cosmic principles. Okay, that's what we're dealing with, cosmic principles. So when you look at that word evil, and then you go back and you're looking at animals, it's clear that animals do not, put it like this, animals have not partaken of what is called the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, if you will. Okay, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And that's what you get when you see the Christian mythos. And the reason why we're going to deal with the Christian mythos specifically is simply because the Christianity is where you really see this propagation of this devil and this Satan character. You know what I'm saying? This adversary to humanity's existence, you know. Now, what's interesting when you look at just the duality aspect, this is also why, you know, you never see Christ totally do away with, you know what I'm saying, that entity in the book. You know, they having conversations and shit. Jeebus is letting this nigga tempt him and take him up and down the goddamn mountain and do all this extra shit and all this shit. And it's like, yo, if you're God, why don't you just kick his ass? Story over, you know? But nothing works just typically that damn simple, you know? So when you look at what they call, or what I want to call, the origins of the soul, okay, from what I basically uncovered, and the simplest way put, based on what all the different cultures are saying and believing, there was some sort of war in the heavenly realm or the spiritual realm, okay? And in this war, there were entities cast down, okay? Now, the Christian Bible makes it seem so interesting, but they put a lot of fairy tale spin on it. So does every other mythology, but whatever. Regardless of the fact remains this: we fell down to a lower state, into the material realm. Okay. And in this animal human body that you have watching this and experiencing this, what we're dealing with, you have contained in this animal, you have the soul, which is God. Okay. And it's real interesting because when you would look at the ancient Egyptian negative confessions, right? 100 and something laws, just like the Torah, you know what I'm saying? You have all these laws based on your moral behavior in and on earth. And it's so interesting once you surpass all that, you know, because I'm just like, wow, you know. Anyways, you have these moral laws that are given in these religions around the world. Okay. First of all, like I said, the word morality is a person's behavior based on society. That is number one. How can you be moral in a fucked up society? What's the point? Second of all, fucking society, nigga, what planet are you on? Earth? Nigga, Earth is ghetto, nigga. You will get fucking smoked in this bitch. In some places, nigga, they will really smoke you and eat you, nigga. It's not a game. You can hit one wrong corner, see some humans. You're fucked. You can hit another wrong corner, see a goddamn bear. You're really fucked. You're fucked either way. The fucking human might do you 10 times worse than the bear. At least the bear might make it quick. I mean, you ever studied humans? I mean, fuck. Animals. Like I said, when I look at it, and this is why I know, like I gave the example of my dog. Oh, your dog, he keeps pissing and shitting all over the floor or whatever. Are you, while you're at work, are you gonna come home and beat your damn dog every single fucking time that it does it? Or are you gonna realize it's a fucking dog? A dog is gonna do what a fucking dog is gonna do. So when I look at on an intellectual level, on a spiritual level, on a soul level, right? I look at my adversary and the adversary to black people and pretty much humanity, the Sun Dodgers, okay? I look at them and I pretty much say the same thing that I say with my dog. Get mad when they do shit, when fucking, it's like a dog's gonna be a fucking dog, nigga. It's just that. It is what it is. Okay. Now, being that this animal, unlike my dog, possesses a God level of divinity, going back to the moral law and the moral code, when you're on, okay, look at the law. What does it say in Mayat? It say, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not, or I have not lied, I have not, all these different things that, nigga, it's impossible not to do. A lot of them shits. Not all of them, you know what I'm saying? Because goddamn, what kind of person are you? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you look at the shit, it's like, goddamn, how many motherfucking laws is there? And how the fuck is any goddamn person down here in this bitch supposed to goddamn be able to follow all 140 goddamn some laws of Mayat? But then you study and see how that was even implemented and what it was implemented for. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. There was a war in heaven. The losers got to serve time down on earth, nigga. Let's just act like you was playing 21 game of basketball, nigga, with the younger gods, nigga, and they came through and scraped you, nigga, and you gotta incarnate. Pretty much, simply put, okay. The way they depict it, though, it looked like it was kind of fucked up, you know. Or you know how they do it, because they dramatize man's fall or the God's fall into incarnation. You dig what I'm saying? So it's so interesting, because that's the thing too. Here's the thing: if we're dealing with animals, and let's say if your brain can't rationalize, okay, go back to some Neanderthal looking motherfuckers. All right. Imagine just those Ooga Booga niggas. All right. The Ooga Booga niggas, no God level. They're Ooga Booga niggas. All right. They're fucking running around goddamn fucking rocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, do your history, nigga. There were some of them motherfuckers out here. Look at their bones. All right. Some Ooga Boogas. All right. You got them. I would consider those, the Neanderthals and the Homo erectus and all these other niggas, I would consider them a part of Earth. I would put them and lump them right with the motherfucking gorillas. I would lump them right with the panthers. I would lump them right with the goddamn sheeps and goats on an animal level. Ooga Booga animal. No thing, the same shit as woof nigga. Okay? Now, if you take this human, This body that you have, and you subtract divinity from it, you have the same thing. You have Ooga fucking Booga. You got cave fucking men. You got Ooga Booga, nigga. You got EAIOU. Ooga fucking Booga. All right. Now, when you see that this, because here's the thing. You got, okay, go back to the motherfucking Neanderthal niggas. One of these niggas get mad and crack a nigga over the head with a rock. Boom! He just cracked his partner over the head with the rock. Nigga gone. Ooga booga. Nigga, there's no law. There's no fucking God in that nigga's mind. There's no anything. It was just crack over the head, ooga booga, nigga, you gone. Out of here. No further thoughts. People's thoughts on what something is just basically, or what something is humans' perception of something, you know? When you look at the animal human, right? The animal human, okay. Boom. Adam and Eve, nigga. Running around the goddamn Garden of Eden, ooga boogaing. Run around the goddamn Garden of Eden, butt ass naked. Same brain we got. Run around butt ass naked. Listening to some voice in their head telling them what to do and not do. And then along comes the serpent and goes, what the fuck are you two ooga booga niggas doing? But if you want to go with the mythology, the serpent knows the voice in their head, or the voice that they're hearing out loud. He was just up there with that nigga. So the serpent goes, what the fuck are you niggas doing? Why are you niggas out here butt ass naked? Do you niggas not possess no knowledge, nigga? And they're like, knowledge, nigga? We ain't supposed to be having that. That shit's on that tree over there. We ain't supposed to be eating from that motherfucker. That nigga said that. You know what I'm saying? And he said, what? What did he say? What happened if you ate the damn fruit that got you bitch ass ooga booga nigga so damn scared? Well, shit, that nigga said you'll for surely die. Well, you're a fucking animal, nigga. You die, you're gonna die. You think you're gonna live forever? Eat the damn fruit, monkey. That's Frieza. Eat the fruit, monkey. And he, you know, clearly, you know, they in the way they laced it in the mythology, of course, the woman was the initiator of Adam, you know, into the knowledge of good and evil. You know, she thus became evil for listening to, you know, someone with some common sense. But regardless of the fact, without that intrusion that it was, there would be no sin. There would be no knowledge of sin. There's no way that the human could know evil. Because like I said, before all that, it was just straight ooga booga, cracking nigga over the head, just like the damn jungle. You know? Look at, you know what I'm saying? It was the same shit. So you have to understand, by us falling into the physical material world, that was the origins of evil. But mind you, going back to the damn going back to the laws of Ma'at and all 142 of the laws or whatever, you know, that, you know, the people who had the knowledge of the soul, you know, how they was living and shit. Here's the kicker. You get down to, the book of the dead, the book of coming forth by day, right? And you get into the part of the ritual where they're talking about is your heart lighter than a feather? Where the fuck is the bucket? I got that motherfucker around here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. They want, let me show y'all the aspect of the soul, what they dealing with, because it's pretty interesting. Okay, I like to look at this when I'm frying on mushrooms. Super deep. Okay, now look, you got you got Anubis, Ampu, Tahuti. You got the whole Hall of Judgment. Okay, but look though, you got the soul. Come on, man, focus up. Phone. Shit. You got the soul getting his heart weighed and seeing if his heart is lighter than a feather. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I forgot I gotta do some magic to goddamn get this shit to focus. Alright. You got the Ampu weighing the heart, seeing if it's lighter than a feather. Okay. Now here's the kicker. They're not weighing his actual heart, nigga. This is dealing with the aspects of the soul. Have you told a lie? Yes, I did. So if I told a lie, how the hell am I gonna get passed? Nigga, I lied on plenty of job applications. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Lied to my parents. Kidding me? Lied to my fucking girlfriends and shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Lied, nigga. How the fuck you gonna go through Earth without lying to somebody? What fucking happens? You know? You get jammed up a little bit and you just find out how not real you are. You kind of be fake for a second, you know? So I can't go to the next level because I was rattled of my parents and I lied when they caught me smelling like weed. Oh, no. No, I wasn't high. What did you mean? What's weed? What the fuck is weed, mom? Fuck. Anyways, to hell, devil's lettuce. No, that's not how this shit works. You have to understand. Listen to me when I say this. This isn't me. I didn't do none of that shit. When I get heart lighter than a feather, nigga, that was not me. I was trapped like a damn mummy in the damn human body. I'm not a fucking human. What the fuck? There was a spirit and some more shit in that motherfucker. What the fuck? There was a whole bunch of shit going on in there. It was not me. It was not I plead the goddamn fifth. Hell no. That's how you have to understand it. To your soul, there's nothing evil. Mind you, okay, this may sound a little bit shit crazy. Like, hey, nigga, nothing's evil. Nothing's evil, nigga. You are on Earth surrounded by animal humans. And unless they have reached the God level of at least bare minimum intellect, because once you reach the God level of intellect, nigga, you're not finna do no crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to. Whatever. But, like I said, until a person really reaches a certain level of understanding, this person is still on a animal level. What the fuck did Morpheus tell Neo? Nigga, until these niggas can free their fucking mind from the goddamn Matrix, they're still a part of the goddamn system. These niggas is still in the jungle. Swimming with the damn fishies. Like a damn, you call them goddamn, what do people call them? Sheep and shit? Nah, nigga. These is now schools of fish. Have you ever watched a big ass school of fish? Nigga, they be like, nigga, thousands of them bitches. And then one turn, Kamala. Everybody goes. That's interesting. Okay, it's the same shit. As above, so below. Motherfucking. It's the same shit. Schools of fish is what I see when I look out there in the world. Okay? I laugh. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's like, but most of the time I'm just like, I can't find myself to put any toward back in the day, I may have, you know what I'm saying, I may have went hard for some of the topics or some of the shit that's going on or some, you know what I'm saying. Hell no, that shit ain't got nothing to do with my goddamn soul at all, period. It's like, you know what this is? The Planet of the Apes. This is the Planet of the Apes. Okay? Just like in the Planet of the Apes, them niggas had a leader. They had motherfucking niggas working. They had an army. They had all types of shit. Okay? It's the Planet of the motherfucking Apes. Alright? And like I said, unless that person contains mind. And that's the thing, too. That's the thing, too. You know? It's like, you got some people that may say, you got some people that'll say some shit like, because you know, no longer following what they would call the Torah. They used to follow the Torah and shit, you know, as an Israelite, okay? So now I'm on some devil shit, and one may say, how can you not choose to follow the law? How can you choose to not follow the Torah? First of all, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm a grown ass man. Second of all, I don't fear God in that aspect. Third of all, I still do follow Leviticus chapter 11. I do like the dietary law that is found and contained in the Bible or the Torah. Okay, you won't catch me eating any pork, crab, shrimp, or lobster, or any of these other despicable beasts of the earth. But I also don't need a book to tell me what to do, as far as in the aspect of, if you have to have a book that tells you by law that you can't sleep with my wife, nigga, I don't want you around me. If you have to have a law that says you can't do this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the gods move in a different way. The gods move naturally, a certain way, morally. You know what I mean? There is no boundaries or ends to what, you know what I'm saying, one may do. But at the same time, if you typically catch one of the gods, it's always some chill shit. You won't never catch nigga with what you watch Juju Kaisen. What they say? What was it called? Murderous intention. God damn it! Or what? What was that? Parasite. One of them animes, nigga. Murder intention, nigga. No. You don't, and that's what I'm saying. You'll meet a goddamn hippie out there ain't never followed nothing but a motherfucker just tapped in with the cosmic laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Good person. Okay? Probably more peaceful and at heart at peace than some of these other angry animals that you'll see out there in these streets. Okay? But now, I want to break down some of this scholarship, okay? You know, I ain't going to sit down here and talk without goddamn bringing out some of these books and shit. Right now, we're about to break down one of my favorite texts. Actually, one of the texts that got me started on this entire journey of just looking at everything fucking differently. Holy fuck. Okay, this is The Lost Light by Alvin Boyd Kuhn. Okay? Now, I've given out that book many times, okay? But the reason why you won't see many speaking on it, because there is many pages in this book. And you can't skip one. We're coming from page 350 all the way to the 400s. You know what I'm saying? You can't skip one, because every fucking page is unbelievable heat, especially if you have the starter kit for breaking down all of the esoteric meanings of all of the exoteric stories. And the starter kit being raised in the church. Okay, so most black people were raised in the church. A lot of people were raised in the church. Mexicans, white people, everybody's raised in the goddamn church somehow in America. you know. Um, and a lot of these people know these actual stories that are in the Bible. They know the fucking stories, you know. And there comes a point in time, and it just is like that. It's the same thing that happened in my life. The same thing that happened in my life. This is some divine God level shit. Okay. And the only reason why I know that is just because I've read. Okay. When you study, I got this book over here, super thick. I don't want to pick it up, but it's called The Temple of the Soul Initiation, 1,000 pager. Um, Initiation at the Temple of Osiris at Abydos. Okay. Temple of the Soul by Dr. Muata Ashby. Okay. But when you look at it and you see, damn, these niggas had to go through years of rigorous training and initiation. You know what I'm saying? Learning about the gods, learning about the mythology and the stories and the battle of Heru and Set and the resurrection of Asar through Aset, you know. And then one day, when they are like 40 or in their 30s, or at no, it gotta be about 40. You know what I'm saying? Because you spend about a good 25 years in that bitch. So if you start at 20, you ain't gonna be getting the knowledge in this drop until you about 40 something. And that's what they believe. Even back then, you wasn't even an adult until, you know what I'm saying, 40. You know. So anyways, um, after spending many years in the mysteries and learning different levels of the initiation, right? And getting more knowledge bestowed upon you as you traverse through these temples and be allowed into different parts of the temple. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually visualizing the shit. You know, it's interesting. Um, but eventually, nigga, they dropped the damn bomb on you. The bombs was dropped on me like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, nigga. Bing bang. Bing bang. First one, Hiroshima. The big one, Christ. Yeah, white Jeebus, black Jeebus, Yahweh Shai. I don't give a fuck what you want to call this nigga. Jeebus, nigga. I have his name tatted right here. Jebus, Jeebus, nigga. Okay, Jeebus, Christos. Yeah, the nigga is not real. He's not a real person. Okay, not a real person. That was Hiroshima, and then Nagasaki, the one that really made Japan quit. But Nagasaki was finding out, um, you know, the God that you're worshiping. Um, Not only is he not probably, first of all, not only is he non-existent in the aspect of he's not real, but if he's one aspect of an energy out of many, 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 many energies on a higher plane. Okay. Um, yeah, the creator God of the physical realm. He's actually an asshole. You know, and he's everything that he said he was, like jealous and all this shit and all that shit and whatnot. Um, but at the same time, when going back to the Christ and to the Daniel, you know, to the Nebuchadnezzar, nigga, this is all you. The Christos. All this is aspects of you. In the mystery system, they would tell him, nigga, Heru, you, Aset, you, goddamn, Tahuti, you know, all of these gods are you. An aspect of your divine soul. Okay. Now, and this here's the thing too. This now, if I was to come to, let's say, let's say an elderly black man who's been in the church for years, okay. Let's say he did 25. Let's say he did 30, 40 years in the church, 50 years in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime sentence sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But you know, motherfucker, you catch him at 40. You know what I'm saying? He didn't spend his whole life learning about these stories and learning about these gods and learning about these characters in this book. You know what I'm saying? In the Christ, and learning every word that the Christ said. You know, and then I was to come present to him. Okay, sir. Now that you've learned everything that you need to know about the Christ is you. He is a non-existent entity in the aspect of never existed, never was crucified by no goddamn Romans in that aspect or anything of that sort. There was actually many Christos, you know, going back all the way to the first Christ, which is the Christ mummy, which is Osiris. Okay, the first resurrected from the dead. You know, Heru Osiris, because Heru is Osiris reborn, resurrected. You know what I'm saying? Again, so just knowing and seeing that whole aspect, like I said, the whole resurrection of the Christ, and you know, even on his mummy, you know, they put uh, KRST, you know, the Christ or the Christ mummy. You know, that was Osiris or Asar. That is the first Christos. You know, so you hit somebody like that, you know, over the melon, you know, at 40. You know, like all this shit you've been preaching, you about to go to hell and all of this shit, nigga, you're in hell. You're in hell. This is the lowest material plane in the whole shit. It don't get no lower than Earth, nigga. If you understand simple quantum physics, okay, when shit is vibrating at such a slow pace, it starts to appear solid. It's what it is. Just is what it is, okay? We are at that material realm, the physical plane, okay? So when going back to, and if this is why I say you got to remember yourself, because of course this God, when you incarnate, this nigga make you forget all the shit. You know, that's why we doing this. But he make you forget the damn shit. Okay. But here's the thing. Once you understand that you are of divine origin, like you do not originate on earth. Like earth is not your home your entire existence. That's why I can sit here and say, if you know I ever see Ampu down there talking about let's weigh your heart, all right, cool, nigga, let's weigh it, because nigga, that was not me up there, nigga. That was whatever my government name is, goddamn, whatever they gave me at birth, whatever fucking name of the fucking month that they said it was, whatever fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody even in the world is using these same months and shit, you know? Not everybody's even in the same fucking year. Not everybody's even in the same season in this bitch. So what are we fucking talking about? Fuck no, that shit's not fair. Fuck that, nigga. Nah, I represent myself in this motherfucker, because hell no. I want to talk about, was you down there being evil? Huh? Evil, nigga. Stop playing with me. What does it say? I am a god, first of all. And you have to, this is how you break the damn spell. You got to break the spell by associating yourself with that deity, nigga. You have to associate yourself with the damn deity. If you know that your damn mindset can change the way your fucking DNA and all the shit is reacting inside your body. If I think a certain way negatively, I can make myself sick by being a goddamn depressed and all the shit like that. If I think positively, highly up my, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a totally, you know what I'm saying? It's yin and yang, nigga. So you pick the latter, but you don't stop at motherfucker. I'm like niggas like to stop, nigga. I'm a king, nigga. Yeah, kings get beheaded and all types of shit, and their kingdoms be sorry as hell and weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that king mortal shit, and that's the thing too. That's real super key. Is the way you think. Because when I come in contact with your average person, I'm checking thought process. Because if we talking about evil and all of the shits and the stuffs, first of all, nigga, don't talk to me about, I don't care about none of that, because nigga, you're thinking like a mortal. And that sometimes you gotta check yourself, nigga. Like, am I thinking like a mortal right now? Am I thinking like a damn animal who will be nothing after this existence? Who is only limited and fucking limited to the fucking physical body? Fuck no. Or am I thinking like a god? And if you study the goddamn God realm, you look at the goddamn God realm, and you see what the Christianity try to suppress, nigga. They try to suppress, nigga. How they getting down over there? Listen, let's read. Okay, we're about to start reading and breaking some shit down to the molecule. All right. Because hopefully this 50 minutes would have weeded out anybody that ain't down for the real drop. Because the science is on par. Period. Fucking point blank. Okay. To divinity, therefore, nothing is evil. Not even of the things which are called evil. For he uses these also to a good purpose. For he, the demiurgus, concealed evil in the use of good. Evil consists in the pervasion of symmetry between form and matter. Okay. So here's the thing. If you understand duality, nigga, you can't have one without the other. First of all, period, point blank. Now, mind you, notice how it says the demiurgus concealed evil in the use of good. And if you follow how they teach you, because Christianity teaches you that the demiurge is good. But when you break down the mythology and you really see it, first of all, this ain't even supposed to exist. The whole humanity thing, the whole earth thing, it's not even supposed to exist. Because if you actually break down evil in a sense of to the mundane level, and you minus all of the fucking supernatural fucking cosmic phenomena that they think Christians think and Islam and all these other religions think is running the goddamn world, and just break it down to the mundane. When you look at evil and something that you would call evil or wickedness, where does it come from? It comes from humanity, okay? All the wicked shit that has ever happened on earth, it is come from humanity. Unless you want to call nature evil, unless we want to go back to like I asked the niggas on my Instagram, are animals evil? If a dumb motherfucker get drunk and run into the goddamn jungle and get his ass fucked up and don't make it out, does that mean the goddamn bears that got a good meal, or damn snakes and goddamn all the ants and shit that's gonna eat good and shit off this nigga, flies and shit, does that mean that any of those fucking pieces of matter, which is the insects and animals and shit, is any of that shit evil? No, it can't be. It's a fucking animal. So when you look down here on earth and your ass is looking and seeing and you're like, damn, that's wicked. You must not understand what's good and evil. Because if you understand, like I understand, a dog is going to be a dog. A human is going to be a human. Humans are not cool. They're not the best thing you can run into. I mean, look at history. There's been good times in history, like I said. But even in the motherland, even in ancient Kemet and shit like that, like even in Africa, nigga, there was wars and shit. What the fuck? It's exactly like we was just in Africa, kumbaya, and then everything was cool and everything. We just mysteried up in the damn temples and whoopie. Nigga, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Even before the Semitic Eurasian invasion of the Hyksos, of the Semitic or the Eurasian Persians and the goddamn fucking Greeks and all of these other nations that went and goddamn invaded Egypt. You go back farther than that, you know what I'm saying? You got to remember, there's so many different, we are dealing with what's called eons, okay? In human history, they can only trace the eon or this eon's people back to a certain time. This is why you got to get the motherfucking the answer to that question The answer to that question on my Instagram right now, the answer is goddamn Sheikh Anta Diop. That is the answer to the motherfucking question. Anyways, in the book Civilization or Barbarism by the best African scholar known to history, Sheikh Anta Diop, um, he breaks it fucking down. Okay, you got, and this is why you gotta throw the damn Bible out the goddamn window. You know what I'm saying? Because when you break down humanity, humanity has been on earth for a long ass time. They only want to make you believe in the Bible because the Bible only goes back 6,000 years from their creation story, or the max I've calculated is max 10,000. What the fuck? And clearly they found bones and shit to where, nigga, they can prove, nigga, humans have been on earth for a long ass time, especially in goddamn Africa. But they find bones all over the goddamn fucking world that are fucking hella old. You dig what I'm saying? So the people that are telling you that only the world is, nigga, you gotta look up the history of when these niggas even got on the fucking planet, yo. Okay? Because a lot of you gotta remember, nigga, we as humans have been on this bitch for a long ass time. Okay, now let me break this shit down. Okay, now here's the thing. The God. So here's the thing. When you deal with the aspect of evil, right? The reason why it exists is because of the merging of divinity with an animal organism. Okay, an animal organism. That is the flesh that you see on earth. Because you have to really break the shit down, nigga. Are you flesh? No. I said fuck the New Testament of the Bible for a long ass time. And it is fuck the New Testament if you're preaching it on some gospel like Christ is real. But if you understand that the motherfuckers who wrote the damn mythology of the Christ in the damn New Testament, the Greek shit, these niggas were just copying a lot of the fucking ancient goddamn mythologies and ancient Christs of before, but putting it all together. So when you really read some of the motherfucking shit that is breaking down, nigga, like Paul is talking about a non-existent person, but you see how Paul is talking about, nigga, the goddamn flesh and the spirit. And you see how Christ is sitting there telling you, you motherfuckers who was worried about, he said, nigga, my kingdom is not of this earth, nigga. And they was like, people thought that was a mic drop. Oh, no, he's talking about the motherfucking soul, nigga. The soul is not origin, is not of earth, all right? You look at the aspect of you having to, or the Christ having to die in order to be resurrected, nigga, that's the same thing with goddamn Osiris going back in Kemet. You have to understand, and that's what I was breaking down in the Nag Hammadi, you know what I'm saying, how they got into Christianity, they'll twist it and have people thinking that it's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? You go back and read the Gospel of Judas. You feel me? Judas was the realest goddamn disciple that Jeebus had. You feel me? In the aspect of, if I need some real shit done, who can I trust? Nigga, Judas, nigga. Clearly couldn't trust Peter and all these other niggas who was sleeping when the job needed to be done. And what was the job? Nigga, I am here to die. So knowing, this is me being the Christ in the Bible, me knowing that I have to die, nigga, can we kick the damn shit off? Nigga, somebody has to go tell these niggas where I'm at and snitch on me and be hated by everybody. It's a part of the goddamn canon, nigga. It's a part of canon. You have to understand the script is already written, you know? So knowing that Christ had to die in order to become, it's the same thing on earth. The only way you're truly gonna be free is from this shit. And here's the thing too. The only way you're truly gonna be free is not in a physical body. But here's the fucked up part too, though. Because people like to talk a lot about these astral planes and, you know, I'm on the 12th dimension. And 12th dimension of what, nigga? And why does it stop there? You got motherfuckers astral traveling to all these different planes. But yeah, the highest look like we can go is 12. You know? Why is that? You can be disembodied and still be in the goddamn matrix. Because as long as this universe, the universe exists, nigga, it's a wrap. As long as the universe exists, especially Earth, that means souls can come down to Earth and become trapped in incarnation and become sluggish and lose the fact that they was ever divine and get down here and start eating the damn filth of the earth. You fucking, what happened to you niggas? I thought we was on some god level shit on the up and up, and now you niggas is down here eating swine and filth, and you niggas is really thinking like mortals. And that's where you got to check yourself. Do you think like a mortal? The way I think is a lot different from other people because I don't think like a human. No, nigga, I think like somebody stuck in a human body. So what would I do if I was trapped in this bitch? What can I do? All right, nigga, I don't want to be like some of my other gods out there that just said, fuck it, nigga, I'm dealing with the damn Dionysian mysteries, nigga, in 2024, which is the wine cult. Google that, Dionysian mysteries, and Bacchus, all that's based on the Osiris Christ mythos as well, too. You know, but Dionysus was dealing with getting drunk all the goddamn time. Why? Because motherfuckers down here getting drunk all the goddamn time are clearly not feeling the damn effects of the goddamn matrix, and they're doing whatever the fuck they want. And some people be mad like, damn, this nigga won't stop drinking, and let him drink his ass to the damn grave, nigga. Who gives a fuck? Why do you care so much? Oh, I love him, nigga. You're not what, nigga? What? What do you love? You love an appearance of something. What you see are likenesses and appearances. This is not real. This is a light matrix. This is a light matrix. This is not real. You are seeing what is called the holographic universe. So you getting all attached to motherfucking shit and things that are going on in the goddamn earth, nigga. Think about the divinity in you. Think about where you come from. You're physically related to motherfuckers. You're related to anybody that has a soul because all souls come from the Great Mother. But you have to understand what happened in the beginning was the Great Mother was overthrown by her goddamn no, well, in a couple aspects. Great Mother was overthrown, but regardless, the Great Mother did some bullshit in the aspect of gave birth to an aborted fetus, and this dumb, blind, ignorant, jealous God made an emanation universe based on the universe that truly exists. What you are seeing is only a holographic universe of something that is, and this is the fucked up version. Because this was made by somebody who claims to be the only one true God, when really, nigga, there's a whole bunch of shit going on the outside realm. And depending on your level of knowledge, you may not make it that far after you die. Because there are transparent people all the way around you, nigga. Transparent people. What they call them? Ghosts? Niggas dumb. Stuck in hospitals and shit. Can't cross over. Got stuck. You know, and you know, sometimes motherfuckers will do something to your goddamn body and shit and fuck your whole shit up. Fuck the whole shit up. It's fucked up down here. And incarnation is fucked up. The whole process of reincarnation is fucked up. Just watch the movie Soul. Okay? Watch the movie Soul. You'll see they got this shit ran like a damn business. Souls coming down here day by day. You know what I'm saying? Minute by minute. And as long as these motherfucking energies is always going up, and they still got motherfuckers praying to their motherfucking asses. Fucked up, right? When you break the shit down. But if you want to know more on that damn story, get the Nag Hammadi. All right? Period. But listen. The God and the animal being conjoined in one organism, evil arose from the want of harmony between them. Okay, this is at the base of all the Platonic discussions on harmony and symmetrical allotment of function in Greek thought. Okay, to widely diverse in a sense in, okay, whatever. Okay, agnostic elements were thrust in a marriage in one body. You gotta understand, like I said, there's some fucked up shit. A conflict was inevitable. Paul's war of the flesh against the soul was on. The animal could no longer drift in his course of unintelligent natural instinct, and on his part, the God was erratic and in his incipient lordship over lower forces. What measure of human wretchedness, instability, and wretchedness does not flow from these factors operative in the situation? Hence, Lucifer became transformed into Satan. Without his intrusion, the animal would have known no evil, no aberration, no convention of the cyclic order, and with constant pain and distress. But he would have purchased the continence of his halcyon, halcyon. I don't know what the fuck that word is. Somebody Google that shit. Halcyon. Where the fuck's my other phone? I'm gonna Google that shit because I really don't know what the fuck that is. I hate not knowing words. Okay. But anyways, the fuck does that shit mean, girl? Okay, it means a certain period of time that was typically happy and peaceful. Okay. So we're talking about Lucifer. So, damn, the soul. Okay, because remember we're talking about the soul. Okay, the blissfulness at the cost of remain. Okay, at the cost of remaining an animal. He could not step across the gap between beast and sentient man without awakening the knowledge of good and evil. The God stepped into the beast's own province and brought that disturbing influence that began the harrowing process for both of learning through suffering. By the God's stripes we are healed, and both he and his pupil suffer many in anguish before the healing is effected. Fuck! You know what's interesting? That means you're gonna make dumb, ignorant mistakes because you're a ooga booga at heart. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're ooga booga at heart, nigga. But you got another motherfucker and you got some divinity in your ass. So by the time the God awakens, you know what I'm saying? You both then took some damn damage. You know? It's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay? I'm gonna say that again. By the God's stripes we are both healed, and both he hold on, let me go back. Okay? The God stepped into the beast's own province and brought that disturbing influence that began the harrowing process for both of learning through suffering. By the God's stripes we are healed, and both he and his pupils suffer many in anguish before the healing is effected. And that's an interesting thing, because it's like when you hurt someone, or when someone is truly hurt, nigga, their physical body is not in pain. Niggas' souls be getting beat the fuck up down here in these streets. Why do you think, nigga, your ancestors and some of your motherfucking people who died, they ain't coming back knocking on the door, doing some poltergeist shit, saying, let me back into this fucking physical? Niggas done probably figured it out. Hopefully, and got the fuck on. And didn't become just another transparent person stuck in the fourth dimension. Hopefully they made it up to one of the higher dimensions and fucking figured out how to not at least do this shit again, and can cool it until the chaos return, and we can all return back into the fucking chaos sphere. Because that's what I'm on. The primordial waters of the abyss. You know, straight like that. That is the origin of the soul in the Great Mother, always seen as, you know, some form of a dragon. You know, and swimming in the water, the Leviathan and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fittingly, the Logia is found, or Logia, I don't know what the fuck that is either, is found saying, I think it's a book. It's a book. The Logia found saying the beast that was, that is, and that is soon to be cast down into the bottomless pit is the mystery of iniquity, by whose power the world have been made full of sorrow. Okay? So it's talking about the myth may perhaps simply signify the soul's periodical vision visitation to earth to pluck the fruits of the purgative and purificatory experience by which through bodily suffering evil is transmitted to good as the liver cleanses the impurities of the body. So it was talking about how basically Prometheus was cast down, and just like Lucifer, he was chained. It says the beast that was chained in prison or cast down in the lake of fire that burned with brimstone is to be found in the lake. Okay, in the ritual, he is called Baba, the eternal devourer, whose dwelling is in the lake of fire, in the red lake, the pool of the dam, in the fiery pit or recess in the bite of a menta. It is to be poised. This Baba is called the Lord of Gore. It extracts hearts and versica from the corpse to be soon consumed at his banquet. This personation is identical with the beast in Revelation, who makes war on the Logos of God, but is defeated and cast into the lake. Okay? This angel invites all the birds that fly to mid-heaven to gather for the great banquet in which the flesh of the kings was devoured. In the Promethean myth, the bird or vulture or eagle comes daily to consume the liver of the king of heaven. So that's what I was saying. You get the Prometheus is talking about how, you know, how the liver cleanses. And you know what I'm saying? They could have had it fucking pick anything, you know, to pick at. But symbolically, they had to pick at the one thing that filters the toxins out your damn body. So you coming down here could have been seen as some form of a rejuvenation, if you will. Okay. Hold on. So let's deal with it. Okay. Let's deal with it. Paul's admonition was to abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul. He speaks directly of deadly enmity between the two natures, as does Plato, and pleads with the disciples to strive from the victory of the spiritual man over the carnal. He puts sexual vice at the head of his list of corrupt practices, sexual continence at the head of his list of virtues. I'm going to say, fuck Alvin Boyd Kuhn on that one, because, oh, he's talking about Paul. My fault, Alvin, cuz. And he's talking about Plato, too. Plato was in Greece. They was kind of gay. Of course, they was not dealing with the damn sexual thing. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to remember, when you're sitting there when a person is like, I do get it, though. Because that's some animal shit. To just want to just fuck on something all the goddamn time, like a goddamn jackrabbit or a goddamn fucking dog or some shit like that. That's some animal shit. And you have to remember, when the energy is first, before the energy is even transmuted and whatnot, it sits at the base of the spine, right near the genitalia. That's the Kundalini fire. You know, so most people's fire is only burning at the animal level, which is on some sexual shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers being heat and shit. You know? Okay. It says, through the diversion of the dramatic meaning of false channels, the God then became regarded as the instigator of all evil in the moral situation. It is noteworthy that in the Jonah legend, the God asleep in the hold of the storm vessel is found by casting lots to be responsible for the storm. Two features here deserve elucidation. He was asleep. The God who should have been awake and alert to control the sweeping surges of sensual thought. This is representing the water on the damn ship, or on when it was on the boat. Okay, it says water agitated by air and mind symbolically was sleep. Okay, while he lay in air in the storm of air and water rage. This is alchemy. He was thus responsible, for he was sent to the master of these very elements. He walked in time of his destiny and dismanded that he be thrown into the midst of the water and take charge of them and still them. And then the storm quieted. Next he lay hold, and this was called Agar, Hagar, the region of Amenta. So when this is the thing, hold the fuck up. So here's the thing. When you see Jonah in the belly of the beast, okay, mind you, when you deal with the Bible, all these stories dealing with the myth, It's also dealing with your soul. All these are different aspects of the soul. So understand Jonah, um, this is talking about your higher and lower self. You know what I'm saying? You going, anytime you see any character going into the cave, going into the pit, going into the bottomless pit or a mentor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeebus had to die, had to go to hell 3 days and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? This is dealing with you, dealing with your lower self. All right. It said it typifies the lower self, the lower part of the organism, the natural carnal man. He had been captivated, and his divine genius and memory were narcotized by the oblivion producing influences of incarnation. He lay a tropor in the hold of the ship in the belly of the mortal man. Yes, and that is facts because it tells you in the Nag Hammadi, when you incarnate into the physical body, into the carnal natural man, the God, Yadalabaf, he causes you to forget some damn shit. You know what I'm saying? You get all fucked up. You come back thinking you're a goddamn human, you know? This is why what the thumbnail on the video I'm about to upload is gonna be goddamn Exodia, nigga, because I already spoke on the damn shit. Remember yourself, put all the pieces back together, and the game is fucking done. All right. So remember though, once you got into the goddamn belly of the beast, which is the mortal man, it says, so the God rendered at first sluggish, beastly, brutalized, he became the evil one. And the alteration of character from benefactor to demon has wrought ghastly mischief in religious machination. Spurred on by the imaginary hypostasization of an evil spirit in the world, men have by the very force and conjugation of a fixed obsession wrought themselves into the likeness of this malignant demon and dramatized in actual history their conception of his diabolical role. Swept on by the inclucidated theory of his presence in a personal form from the world, bigots everywhere found an assumption, a ready subterfuge of persecution and cruelty. Since embodiment had to be found for the evil spirit, every unacceptable act or idea of one's brother or enemy could be charged to demonic possession. Okay? Now it says nothing. Okay, now this is the key. I even basically highlighted this and said, nigga, for my own self, fuck y'all. This is the key, nigga, that you got to understand. Nothing but the realization that Satan and is himself the angel of light, our heavenly benefactor, will restore sober sanity to a race rendered next to demonical by an infernal theology. I like it. I probably said that all fucked up, reading it wrong, but I'm gonna say it again just so you guys can get it. Nothing but the realization that Satan was and is himself the angel of light, our heavenly benefactor, will restore sober sanity to a race rendered next to demonical by an infernal theology. This documentary evidence to indicate that this figure was not at first regarded as the evil genius of man at all, but was rated as the Agoth demon, or the Agoth daemon, or the guardian spirit. This is facts, because you look at how people got you rebuking the damn demons and rebuking evil spirits and all that shit, but all of that shit is associated with your damn soul. Okay? I mean, fuck. The word evil backwards, nigga, is live, nigga. The word devil is lived. So it's like, hey, yo, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know the shit is goddamn ass backwards, you know? But you look up the etymology for the word demon. All you got to do is go to etymology online and type in the word demon. And you will see past the Christian interpretations in the 1200s, when they changed the meaning of the word, you will see that the word demon or daemon meant your higher self or your guardian angel, your guardian spirit, all of that shit. That higher aspect of your motherfucking soul. All right? Straight like that. Okay? So it became the Asgos daemon or the guardian spirit. On Massey's authority, it may be stated that the serpent in Egypt, Chaldea, India, and America and Europe is the good serpent, generally the Agos daemon. And you can see that because you go back and look at there's a book called The Return of the Serpent's Wisdom. Great book. But you even look at all of the different culture around the world. They all had serpents in there associated as the bearers of wisdom and knowledge. It's not until you get to Christianity where the serpent becomes the one who tells them about the knowledge of evil. But he becomes the bad guy for doing so. You know, humans are punished for gaining what's called knowledge of good and evil. You know, it's really some fucked up shit. Okay. But even you go back and look at the people who lived in this country long ass time ago, even before who they called the Native Americans, these motherfuckers was building big ass snake mounds and shit. Shit that aligned with the motherfucking sun, all types of shit, big ass serpent mounds and a whole bunch of serpent shit. But you have to realize, you have to remember that none of that shit was associated with evil. Okay? Now, it says, in the ritual, chapter 83, it affirms the great one shining with his body as a god is Soot. Okay? This is where the devil starts to come in and they start to make the original motherfucker the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Set, Typhon. All right, now it says the great shining one with his body as a god is Soot. Soot was strictly not the evil one. He was the seven-headed serpent or dragon and the seven uri or serpent-headed gods that are typical not of death but life. Another voice concurs in this estimate. Like Satan himself, even as the Rev Dunbar Heath has shown, the fallen angels, the serpent, had not indeed a wholly evil character among the early Hebrews. Huh. So even the early Hebrews wasn't all fucking Christianed out talking about these motherfuckers. Because they understood, nigga, God meant Elohim, nigga. Elohim is multiple niggas. You know? So hold on. It says, talking about Set. Whatever may be the exclamation, in fact, is understood that notwithstanding the hatred, which is afterward regarded, this god Seth or Set was at one time highly venerated in Egypt. Bunsen says, and you got to go back far to see that too, because the majority of shit you see now, that motherfucker is the devil. Okay. Bunsen says that up to the 13th century before Christ, Set was a great god university and adorned throughout Egypt, who confirms on the sovereigns of the 18th and 19th dynasties symbols of life and power. I think it's interesting because I think the 18th and 19th were Kushite dynasties. You know what I'm saying? He adds, but subsequently in the course of the 20th dynasty, he suddenly is treated as an evil demon, as such his effigies and names are obliterated all over the monuments and inscriptions that could be reached. Moreover, according to Bunsen, Seth appears gradually among the Semites as the background for their religious consciousness, and not merely he was the primitive god of the northern Egypt and Palestine, but his genealogy and the Seth of Genesis, the father of Enoch, must be considered the originally running parallel with that Elohim which derived Adam's father. Okay, so I want to skip ahead to a spot. Okay, speaking of Elohim, it says the Jehovah character of the creation legend is by no means the supreme Lord, but merely one of the seven Elohim or builders of the physical universe. I told y'all. Period. This is one of many creators, nigga. They got a whole goddamn army of these niggas. Now, okay. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. Hopefully you niggas is getting this. Okay, they dealing with a whole lot of serpents. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys see the. Let me give you all the drop on. You know what I'm saying. Listen here. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna break that down. All right, look. It says, okay, boom. Oh, the very high hill in Hades. The heaven rests upon it. There is a snake on it. Sati is his name. He is about 20 cubits in his coil. He is also called the serpent of millions of years, which indicates that he is a type of cyclic revolutions of the life force about the globes. The crocodile god Sevek uh, is said to be on the hill of the Lord of Bata. Now listen, the serpent laying its eggs and coiling around them for incubation was the type of natural gestation that brought forth fixed cycles of revolving life arising out of the primal chaos. By shape of the egg itself is a symbol of revolution, and the seven coils or revolutions of mother life engender a new creation. The seven non-intelligent powers, monsters, giants, blind adversaries, are the breeding force of a life that is intelligent. Okay? The powers that swirled and swarmed in the abyss of darkness have become the nursery of the son of intellect in the kingdom of man. That's why you listen here. Listen here. This is why you look in the Bible, you say, what do you say? I will give you the treasures of darkness. That's the power that is already inside of you. Okay? It's in that primordial abyss. Okay? Now listen. Okay, it gave birth to the seven powers which fought blindly until they were subdued and synthesized under the last and highest of them, the Christ mind. This great dragon was pictured with its tail in its mouth. The figure betokened the cycle returning into itself or back to the source, or the parent life reabsorbing its own products. Chronos, Father Time in the great myths devoured his own children. The Oriental expects his individual consciousness to be drawn back into the universal nirvana. Okay? The dragon of the original abyss later came to be the dragon of Mother Earth herself, who swallowed up her children one by one and gave clothes over them. She also swallowed up the sun and the evening and the stars as they set. Speaking of set, Soot, as the later representation or representative of evil, became the opponent of God in both the physical and moral order. He waged war with the sun god and was defeated but never slain. Horus attacked him, fought with him for 3 days, and though wounded, he escaped with his life. He suffered rout periodically and perpetually, but was not destroyed, or only figuratively so. He lived to fight on again. That's interesting too. I told you they never killed the damn devil. Even damn the Joker in the Dark Knight was like, nigga, you can't kill me. Nigga, you want to, but you can't. Nigga, you need me. You need me, nigga. Period. Same thing with the Agent Smith and Neo. You can't have good without the bad. It says, and that's the war within your own self. Okay. They never killed this nigga. It says, all right, he lived to fight again. The sun god cast a spell on him every day and rendered him powerless for evil. He was chained down for the eon. All this was the natural expression of the moral conflict in man's soul, as it is all of the other conflict. For life subsists in manifestation only by virtue of the pull or tension or struggle between the two nodal forces. Where is that book? I got something for you niggas. Nigga, you're only gonna find this type of science in the scariest shit. You're only gonna find this type of science in the scariest shit. Pax with the Devil. Get it and read it. Once you get off the spook, you'll see there's some goddamn high science in this motherfucker. Oh shit, let me put a damn bookmark right there. Let's see some shit. They was talking about the petrol spirits. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me get that. Let me get that again. Hold on. The petrol. Okay. See? I try to tell you niggas. Well, it says right here in Haitian voodoo, voodoo is the only old, genuinely, it says the only genuine old religion out. And this is written by motherfuckers with PhDs. Goddamn voodoo, nigga. Is it even in this book, Pacts with the Devil? Hold on, y'all. I got you. Still got to get the book, though. It might be in my other magical book. It's in the magical book. On Black Dark Magic. We're talking about Set. He was worshipped before he was a devil. This is the most powerful shit. This is the most powerful shit. This is Soot right here. Right? Who I'm talking about, nigga. Soot. Soot represented it. What did he represent? The opponent of God in the physical and moral order. That makes sense too. Nigga rebelling against the goddamn physical. It's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm trying to show. There you go, right there. Science. Look, all my books look the same, nigga. This ain't just no fake highlight shit. All my books look the goddamn same. What they talking over here? Eons and shit. Same shit. And some magic. Typhonian magic and shit. No cap. Nigga, highlighter need to sponsor me. Y'all be running Sharpie. Got again Postmate. Nigga, any of you niggas. Sponsor me, cuz. Send me lifetime supply highlighters, cuz I got a fucking lifetime supply of books. Anyways, what does it say? All this was the natural expression of the moral conflict in man's soul. What is it? It is the tension or struggle between the two nodal forces, nigga. Good and evil, nigga. But that's a part of you. You gotta remember that. That's why you see the same person who they talking about, Set Typhon. You know what I'm saying? They have him even in the hieroglyph with Heru. This is Set Heru. Because when Jebus, later on, they wrote, "Get behind me, Satan." This is what that means. You know what I'm saying? This is why, like I said, you can't. Jebus was having conversation with the damn devil. Why didn't he kick his ass? Why didn't he kick his ass? He didn't kick his ass because the story ain't supposed to be written like that, nigga. You have to keep the shit canon, nigga. They are one. They become one. If people don't want to see that, but if you fucking follow the fucking book, Christ tells you, nigga, I am the bright and morning star, nigga. The morning star is Lucifer. Straight like that. Because the Christ was the fucking soul, speaking for the damn soul in man, not from this earth. Okay? Hold on. We're not even in there. I'm over here about to start reading some magical shit. Yeah, where was we at? Now the other is the conqueror. The original mother of life is represented variously as the crocodile, the dragon, the hippopotamus, the cow, the sow, the lioness, the water horse, and finally the woman, the great harlot. Okay? Who all meet in Kep or Kepha. The mother of the living was the jester of Soot and Horus, who are born twins. Oh shit. It says it right here. I'm over here getting ahead of myself just thinking and shit. It says that Set and Heru were born twins, nigga. So the devil and the Christ was born twins, just like I fucking said. Set Heru. I gotta get the good focus, nigga. This isn't a great picture, guys, but just know. The Christos, nigga, Heru. And Set, and it would make sense too, because him and Osiris are still brothers too. Anyways, Horus and Set are twins. Okay? Straight like that. They typified two aspects of life's expression: activity, passivity, positive and negative force, light and darkness. The story the story of life is a story of an unending conflict between the two hostile powers. Legends paint but a single cycle of growth, but the cycles repeat themselves endlessly. Any cycle of emblematic of any cycle is emblematic of every other one, and hence all movement or all truth. It all if man knows his own life in its cycle, he knows all. This is from the arcane wisdom exhorted in man know himself. Or like I said earlier, man know thyself and thy will know God. Period, point blank. Okay? Straight like that. Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Alright. Break down this little part. Let me get you niggas up out of here. Yeah, now, but we gonna get, like I said, we breaking down the origin of evil. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with the soul's incarnation in the war between the two. The God wants this and the animal wants that. And when people don't win the war, you see what we got. The animal typically takes over. The animal typically takes over. They're like, oh my God, Jeffrey Dahmer was possessed by a demon. If he was actually possessed by an actual literal demon, which is a God, higher spirit, part of the soul, shit, he wouldn't have been eating people. No, he was eating motherfuckers because he was an animal. And animals are going to do what animals do. I mean, there's still people out here on this earth that eat their meat with blood in it. There are humans that eat meat with blood in it. That tells you their level of, you know what I'm saying? This is still people that are at a base level. I don't give a fuck who you are. You eat blood in your meat, you're at a base level. You are still on an animalistic level, nigga. Cook your goddamn food, you fucking heathen. Well done, motherfucker. Cook my goddamn steak. Better not see that. No, you better not see that. No juices, not near. No, I'll give me some juices, but nigga, I better not see no goddamn blood. You gotta be fucked up. Anyways, the devil is just the God on earth. Who is the God? The God is your soul. You look at the story. Who was kicked out and casted out of heaven? The fallen angels and Lucifer. Who was casted out of the damn mythology and the damn Greek shit? The Titans. The attack on the Titans. What happened? They were casted down and humans was created. So, seeing that, you have to understand, all these fallen angels and all that shit is just man himself. Humanity. The ones that possess a soul. Because there are some motherfuckers down here that don't have one. Okay? Now listen, the devil is just the God on earth. How radiant the son of the morning, the bright angelic Lucifer became transmorgifted into the dour person of Satan is the matter of deepest concern for religion and for humanity. The problem could not have been solved readily enough if the Western mind had not lost the data for thinking. I like that. Okay? Logic cannot proceed when the due premises are wanting. These lie buried in the forgotten books dealing with cosmology and anthropology. To supply them again to modern reflection is a major purpose of this work. I'm a motherfucker that tells people to study cosmology and anthropology. Okay? You just will learn a lot about Earth. Okay, anyways, the basic item is the duality of man and the result of incarnation. Evil arises from the union in one organism of brute and God. When the God stepped in, the potentiality of evil was engendered. Evil could not arise from the animal alone. Paradoxically, it awaited the coming of the God. The animal is unmoral, incapable of either morality or immorality. He has no sense of good and evil. Going back to Jeffrey Dahmer, animal. Most of these motherfuckers out here, animals. You gonna keep beating yourself over the head because half the people, 90-something% of the people are literally at an animal state in their humanity. They're mortal thinkers. They think like humans. What the hell is you tripping for? You better start thinking like a goddamn god. Associate yourself with the higher realms. Fuck the dumb shit. Okay? He has no sense of good and evil. He has not eaten from the tree of the fruit of the tree of good and evil. The God in man is the first being in evolution who steps out from under the law of natural automism and periodically regularity and assumes his training in the art of balancing the consciously discerned forces of evil and good. He came into the flesh for the very purpose of opening his eyes. And their eyes were opened in the book of Genesis. And seeing consciously how to weigh his action in the balance between the two poles of life. He came to eat at the fruit of the tree, while beast was unmoral. The God was morally capable but innocent. He had to learn grace by contracting guilt. He had to win his right to the enjoyment of good by overcoming evil. To him which overcometh shall all things be given. But not to divine souls would rather dream away their existence in mystical bliss in the Empyrean. Without warfare with evil, the soul would never come into cognition of its own capacities. As Plotinus affirms, she would not know what she possesses, and her faculties would never receive their development. Nature could not be productive until it had thrown its opposing forces into the duality of spirit and matter, positive and negative, and provided thus the basis for experience. Because if you don't even know what the fuck anything is, nigga, how can you really even have a goddamn experience, nigga? Without the knowledge of good and evil, just think about what Adam and Eve really were. Ooga fucking booga. I've been saying that for an hour and 42 minutes, nigga. Ooga booga, nigga. That's what they were. They ain't no jack shit. No anything. But once the God wakens up, and this is why I say once a person truly wakes up, once a motherfucker really, there ain't no going back. You only go deeper. You only wake up more. Motherfuckers is twitching and they sleep, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to wake up the damn soul, you know what I'm saying? But be careful, nigga, you may be up out of this bitch. Because this is not something that wants to be held down. This is a cosmic, chaotic, primordial force that you are in birth with. Okay? There's, I like there was a part in here that he actually broke down for everybody that... Let me see if I can find that real quick, because this is the chapter. This is the chapter. This chapter is so interesting. It's called Noxious Fumes and Lurid Flares. Okay, the genesis of what is called evil may be perhaps dialectically derived from the fundamental premises of thought. Okay, but yeah, exactly. But the origin in evil in reference to man's specific cosmic situation in particular as a problem only to be determined by full knowledge of the situation. This is why I say you got to understand what the fuck we are dealing with. Okay, that is by way the only way you can understand what the fuck we're dealing with is by you trying to understand where the fuck am I in the damn universe and how the fuck did I get down here on Earth? Because this is not shit. Okay, let me keep going because this is some fucking fire. Okay, it says consciousness cannot come to self-consciousness unless the subjective aspect is confronted with the objective. Spirit and matter are helpless or rather, Plotinus adds, are really non-existent until they interact in opposition. It is in this opposition that stabilizes them in relation to each other. Monism is a true philosophy applicable only before and after the worlds are. It takes both nux and lux to make life conscious. A virtue cannot be won except as the laurel wreath of victory over vice. The opening of the eyes in the creation allegory is the dramatic typing of man's awakening to his first glimpse of self-consciousness. It marks the distinguishing ignoism of man's superior position above the beast. It marks the line of his evolutionary passover, and at point man stepped over the greatest boundary line in the universe of life. He passed out the sway of the unconscious, mindless energies of nature, the subconscious mind of cosmic deity, and became, albeit at lowest, a sharer with God in his consciousness, creative intelligence. Let me stop you, Alvin Boyd Kuhn, because in the Nag Hammadi text, it says that we are smarter than the gods, especially the creator of the physical universe. His dumbass blew his spirit into us, and that's the spirit that come from the Great Mother. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to understand the divinity in which is in you. Okay, he said he stepped across the line from the kingdom of bondage to natural mindless forces into potential rulership of them. He ceased being the son of Hagar, the bondwoman, and became the son of Sarah, the free woman. He became collectively the children of the promise and of the adoption, sons and heirs of the Father. He stepped from bondage under the law to the possible liberty of the sons of God, liberty. The animal cannot sin. Man can. He has freedom. He may choose good or evil, but he may face his consequences. These are at the terms of the evolutionary education. And that's the thing too. Once you unlock yourself to the God realm, it's like, nigga, what can you not do on earth, nigga? See, the white man been in goddamn God mode. That's why people fear him. So they say, fear God. You see white man, you fear what he can do, nigga, because he act like God on this goddamn earth. You say the wrong thing, nigga, you may have a black bag on your head, nigga. You may say the wrong thing, it may hit you with a damn poison dart from 20 miles away. Say the wrong thing, you may have a nuclear bomb hit your damn country. Say the wrong thing, they may hit you with an earthquake. Nigga, any old type of way to fuck your ass up, all right? That's God on earth, okay? You could be you, but niggas is praying to God, okay? Still on their knees, especially niggas. Still on their goddamn knees. Like some bitches, okay? Okay? Okay, it says he may choose good or evil, but he may face the consequences. These are the terms of his evolutionary education. The good or evil consequences would instruct him. Choose he well or badly, karmic compensation would advise. And Alvin Boyd Kuhn, I don't know if I believe you in a damn karmic compensation, because where is the goddamn white man's goddamn compensation and karmic compensation for him goddamn robbing, raping, and pillaging the whole goddamn earth? Where is the goddamn Arabs goddamn karmic cosmic compensation for goddamn enslaving motherfucking Africans 300 years prior to goddamn the Europeans doing it, and then also doing it all the way up to the goddamn 1940s and 50s, nigga? Where to God is where's the karmic shit for, nigga? Ain't no such thing. So sorry, Alvin, I don't agree with everything, but I agree with some things. I agree with a lot of the things, but I don't agree with everything. These are the terms of his evolutionary education. The good or evil consequences would instruct him, choose he well or badly, whatever. But his new freedom, his highest prerogative, was his badge of incipient divinity. And that is cool, okay? That he was prone of necessity to make many bad choices until his karmic education had sobered and enlightened him and indicated from most significant. Okay, so listen, no. Okay, Plotinus said some shit though. They began to revel in free will. They indulged in their own movement, and they took the wrong path. Then it was that they lost the knowledge that they sprang from that divine order. They no longer had a true vision of the supreme of themselves, smitten with for the longing of lower love of life. They grew to depend upon it, so they broke away as far as they were able. Man, that's some shit. You know what that means? That means niggas then fell in love with the goddamn humanity. And humanity, like I said, truly is the origin of all evil. Period. It says, I'm going to say that one more time. They began to revel in free will. They indulged in their own movement, and they took the wrong path. Then it was that they lost the knowledge that they sprang from that divine order, that they no longer had a true vision of the supreme of themselves, smitten with longing for the lower. Wrapped in love of it, they grew dependent on it, so they broke away as far as they were able. This tells the whole story, whatever there is of an intrinsic perverted idea of the fall. It was just the fall of the child learning to walk. It was not okay. So listen. So listen. Oh, it says the God brought the possibility of evil with him on his arrival. He came to suffer many things because his coming through a stable and orderly evolution temporarily into an unstable one. I can see that. I can see that happening. I can see the Ooga Boogas doing their thing for a while on Earth and shit, and then a couple million years ago, you get us out of nowhere. They can't figure out how the fuck it happened, you know, but you get the fucking Homo sapien, whatever, sapien, if you got an actual soul. Yeah. What did it say? Yeah, the animal was bound to a fixed order in nature whose unvarying laws left him no choice, no freedom to deviate. The God came to get practice in the use of freedom to break through his order to win the independent creative faculty for himself. And he was incidentally to impart in the animal whose body that lived that part of his newfound knowledge that he managed to make habitual or transfer. That is some fucked up shit. Now, think of it like this. I'm just having fucking flashbacks of maybe the fall. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You got, look at it. You got this motherfucker and his buddies who create this goddamn, this physical earth and these beasts on the earth. And then there's a war in heaven. And motherfuckers get taken and thrown down into this motherfucker's dumbass creation. Into his beasts on this earth. And now we in the damn animal that was here on this planet. And that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers really think this is the center of the universe, Earth. It's like, oh shit. Oh my god, I'm a human, nigga. I'm a nigga. Nigga, you are wearing the goddamn, nigga, the fucking spacesuit that they wear on this damn planet. Or at least you think you are. Okay, because a lot of this shit is dealing with the mind. It's all dealing with the damn aspect of the brain. Okay, at least you motherfucking think you are. A lot of it's taking place only up top. Okay? Only up top. Alright. Now where was I? Hold on. Alright, boom. And he was incidentally to impart animal whose body lived in this part of his newfound knowledge that he managed to make habitual or transferred the force of repetition over to the subconscious, which is the animal's highest conscious self. God damn. Yeah, see, these niggas just be doing shit subconsciously. They just do it. So I guess that's the highest shit they got. Hence why I be saying niggas need to raise their goddamn conscious level. You know what I'm saying? To where you're fucking seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? As they fucking happen. Okay. Fuck. Which is the animal's highest conscious. That shit just did some weird shit. For he was, along with his own education, to help the animal bridge the gulf between its kingdom and the human. But he threw the disturbance into a condition that had previously been equilibrated and stable. He introduced free choice and varied procedure into the... Could you imagine if the ants had free choice? It's like, you know what? I think I'm not going to go up there with the rest of these million motherfuckers and risk getting stepped on. How about no? Could you imagine if fucking birds didn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Something in them they just gotta do it. Like, I fucking gotta fly south. Well, I knew they do it because it gets warm and shit. But you know, like, early in the morning, nobody out, just chirping. Just chirp, 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 chirping it up. Fuck it. Chirp, chirp, nigga. Chirp, chirp, chirp. That's what they do. Okay? Birds fucking chirp. Nigga. It's just what motherfuckers do. It's part of the damn matrix. The construct. They don't got no free will. You do. Okay? So it introduced free will and a variant procedure into through an inherent course into the animal's behavior. He could break natural routine, initiate new tentative, and note the result. A god who could not do evil is a marionette, not a god. There is no merit in a compulsory and there is no merit in compulsory good. Reward must come with victory. Trial and error was the result in knowledge, which therefore could not be an incident or concomitant at the start. See, this book was written in 1940, nigga. They was using some English, nigga. So I'm like, hey, we don't use these words nowadays, sir. But I appreciate you for using words that are not in my vocabulary. You make me strengthen my vocabulary. Internet. I don't know what the fuck that means. We're gonna have to look that up. Ain't no fucking way. Word just beat my ass, and I just like, yeah, guys, we're just gonna move on talking about consciousness, and I'm clearly conscious that I don't know what this motherfucking naturally accompanying or associating. Okay, whatever the fuck. Wisdom is a resultant a deposit crystallization of fluid elements. Freedom began with ignorance in order to end wisdom. Freedom and ignorance are the two ingredients in the problem of evil. Error and blunder were means to an end. The smooth harmony of natural law was bound to be thrown for a time into discord. This is the meaning behind the rebel angels breaking upon the harmony of the great God's festival song with the raucous shouts, which may be seen, whatever the fuck. It says, while the god was thus to be buried in the very belly of the great Abtu fish, his immunity from complete drowning and loss of his deific life was provided for. It is hinted at in various typographs he was to be protected, as Plato says, like an oyster in a shell. And that's what you are in his goddamn body. He was the fish in the water that was able to breathe even underwater. Again, he was shown and learned to walk on water without sinking into the depths. Okay, the ritual of Egypt speaks of his being immersed in the water of the underworld, but not drowned thereby. Hence all of this shit right here. Other types portray him, but not actually in, but hovering over the water, or as to his body, but aloof from it as his soul. The latter is especially prominent in the ritual for the dead. More than one passage repeats that while my body lies in the grave, my soul is in heaven. Thy material body liveth in Tatu and in Nin-Urfet, and thy soul liveth in heaven each day. Heaven holdeth thy soul, O Asar Afuf, and thy body is underground. Ra grasps his hands in spirit in heaven, a body on earth. Thy water is in heaven, thy solid parts are on the earth. The sun god writes, whether Atum Ayu or Osiris Ra is a mummy in Amenta and a soul in heaven. These passages are of great value, particularly should one note it that says, thy material body liveth in Tatu, while the soul lives in heaven. This forestalls the likely argument that the passages refer to the these passages refer to the ordinarily deceased person whose body is in the ground, if not cremated, while his soul has gone to heaven. The deeper meaning here is that man actually inhabits two worlds at once. Bing, bing, bing. He is in heaven by virtue of his divine consciousness, and he is on earth through his physical body. So even you can use that as, you can look at, these different planes and realms, and the mental plane, spirit plane, all these different shit. When I be on this shit, When I be on this shit and all this shit is coming to me to the point where I'm like, I can fucking teach this shit, you know. I mean, I'm on a fucking different level. I'm on a whole different goddamn level. I'm on a god level of thinking and intellect and thought. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Okay? So, anyways, although this situation was a part of a larger divine plan, the God was to touch the tip of the head. Whatever. I'm looking for this one part. I want to see one part. Hold on. Hold on. Damn, that's some heat. That's some heat. Damn. More heat. Well, I guess I could. The video's now been 2 hours long. My back hurts. I'm sitting in this fucking stupid ass chair. I'm tired. I've been up since 3:30 in the morning. I worked from 4:30 to 4 something. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since work. My throat kind of hurts. I've been speaking for 2 hours reading. Yeah. Those are all physical ailments to a motherfucking God, nigga. Anyways, this is why I'm able to do the damn shit. So I'm able to do the damn shit. Okay? Peace to the gods that ever come through, watch the video. Peace to the guys that are watching right now. Peace to the goddesses as well, too. The more important ones, the goddesses. Fuck you. Anyways, here's the thing. I like this part right here. You know, I wanted to speak on it simply because, you know, they want to say, because I just spoke a lot about the devil being the God on earth. You look at the story. This was our incarnation, the fall from the higher planes into the material realm. Okay. Now, if I was to say this to your average Christian, nigga, you are going to hell. And I would say I backstroke in the lake of fire like I do every day. Like I said, I'm incarnated, nigga, and I'm in Earth. I'm on Earth in America. You is not finna sit here and scare me with no goddamn big ass pool of hot lava, nigga. Fuck you. I'm an all black person at a goddamn sawmill. Fuck you. Okay? I don't fear nothing outside of the shit I already gotta go through daily. So, man, fuck you. Okay? Anyways, the soul, they want to threaten you with the lake of fire and shit like that. Let's learn some shit. Chemically, all life processes are burning. Oxidation is a slower burning, as in rust. All decomposition is burning. The integration of a composite by operation of a superior potency is a burning. Hence, all energetic activity among the elements of life is thought of as a work of fire. Man's whole life then is cast in the midst of a very welter of fiery forces. And Egypt described the world as a lake of fire, or again the crucible of the great house of the flame, and the pool of the double fire, higher fires and lower fires, or the rays of cosmic thought and purely chemical energies embosomed in matter, called by the Egyptians the seven Urias deities, unite on earth in combatant interfusion with the I gotta go back and watch that goddamn movie Eternals. Okay, gotta go back and watch that motherfucker. Anyways, because that shit was in my head a couple days ago, I had to say that out loud just for myself. There's some science in that bitch. You dealing with the motherfuckers that be watching and shit and ain't helping humans and shit, bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, where is it at? Urias divinities. Okay, boom, 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 boom. So look. It says, so here's the thing. I'm telling you, your soul can't fucking burn because everything's already burning. Okay. There's a lot over here. I'm not finna read all this shit. Okay? I'm not gonna read all this shit. Just told you guys what I was going through. Hungry, tired. I'm finna go smoke some weed, gather my thoughts, turn into fucking Clark Kent. You spend so much, and listen, you spend so much time being Superman, trying to be super knowledge, try to be wooty 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 whoop. Nigga, I'm a mortal. Yeah, immortal mortal. I am trapped in the physical fucking body. Okay? So you can try to be super god all you goddamn want to. Let me know how far you get. Okay? Eventually you're gonna have to learn how to balance this shit out. Okay? It's okay to be Clark Kent sometimes. Okay? It's alright. I know we all want to be super knowledge, super He-Man, super God, and all the shit. Yeah, we are. Duh, nigga. That's just understanding. Like I said, the dog gonna be a goddamn dog, and he gonna be God tomorrow, nigga. So why not be Clark Kent when the goddamn time is needed? Period. A lot of people run their goddamn family off with this shit, with this scary ass shit coming through talking about, Mom, we the damn devils, nigga. It means live, nigga. They be like, yeah, but no, nigga, Christ. So you gotta understand, this is some high level science, okay? I say the origins of evil was when the soul was incarnated. You will find no evil outside of humanity, and the majority of it is coming from humans that are still in animal thought. Sit. Period. Fucking point blank. Okay. Period. Fucking point blank. Straight like that. Like I just read, all life processes are burning, nigga. That's why I'm able. People ask me, how the fuck are you guys, or how the fuck are you able to fucking do what I do? Everything I've done is for a reason. Okay, I tattooed these big ass goddamn red flames on my arm because my thought behind this shit. I said, what's just because something's on fire don't mean it's always just don't mean it's goddamn burning. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like a fucking fire, all consuming fire, burning fire, desire fire. Clearly, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. You know. So like I said, appreciate you guys coming through, tapping in with the God. Y'all do y'all thing. Stay read up on this scholarship. Let me get this one more time before I get up out of here in the vid, in the live. We was reading from The Lost Light. Okay, you ain't got this one. This is a great one. Okay, get up off the elementary school shit and take your damn training wheels off. Okay, like I said, when a person got to that age in Kemet, when they finally reach that highest level of the mysteries, is nigga, all them gods you've been praying to is your own self. Deal with it. Take it or leave it. And how somebody deals with that information is how far they will end up going in the mind, nigga. Because once you stop praying to or associating that shit outside of yourself and you become that shit, you are what you fucking think, right? You are your goddamn thoughts. The game becomes a little bit easier when you unlock God mode. I'm pretty sure everybody's played a game where you could just put in a couple cheat codes: R1, R2, L1, L2, left, down, right, up, left, down, 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 left. Fuck it. Weapon tier 3. Peace to the gods.